In this video, we're going to talk about who will win the Premier League. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for future updates. As Gonzalo Montiel calmly slotted his penalty kick into the back of the net, and after we had watched Lionel Messi celebrate after receiving the award that more appropriately recognizes his brilliance, we immediately shifted our focus back to our respective clubs. Folks, the last countdown has begun. Christmas is a fun holiday, but everyone knows the true celebration begins on Boxing Day. The last time we were able to sit down and watch some Premier League football was on November 13th, and by the time Sunday lunchtime rolls around, our bellies will be full and our heads may be feeling a little tender. It's here again, my darling. As Erling Haaland made the move to Manchester, very few people saw the situation at the top coming, especially after he made the changeover. It was anticipated that the citizens would cruise to the championship, but an Arsenal team that has significantly improved has emerged as a serious threat to the city's throne. But today, after competing in the World Cup, will Arsenal be able to keep up with their astonishingly high level of performance? Who will come in first through fourth place and earn a spot in the Champions League? Even though they're currently 5 points behind the leading team, Manchester City are not only the odds-on favorites to win the title, but are also considered to be such a sure thing to finish in the top 4 that some bookmakers aren't even offering odds on them to finish in a place that would qualify them for the Champions League. Even if they don't end up winning the championship, many people believe that Arsenal, who are now in the lead by a big margin, will still have a successful season. Although they're now in 6th place in the league, Liverpool are considered to be the 3rd favorite team to finish in the top 4. Tottenham and Newcastle are both close behind Liverpool in the betting odds, while Manchester United is also thought to be in the running for the title. Chelsea is now an underdog with odds of over 3-1. Who will be sent down to the championship from the Premier League? Clubs currently occupying the bottom 2 spots in the Premier League table will be making every effort to escape relegation, which carries with it significant financial repercussions. Several teams may want to spend money immediately during the January transfer window in order to improve their position for the second half of the season. Bournemouth are still a joint favorite to be relegated from the Premier League, despite the fact that they're now ranked 14th in the standings. This is due to the fact that they're only 1 point above the zone that denotes the relegation zone. The team currently in 20th place, Wolves, has the 4th best odds of being relegated, and 18th place, Nottingham Forest, is right behind them. Although they're now ranked 15th and 16th, Everton and Southampton are considered to be in the thick of the fight to avoid relegation, whilst Leeds and West Ham are not given nearly the same chance of being relegated. Who do you think will emerge victorious in the Premier League in 2022/23? In spite of the fact that Arsenal led the standings going into the World Cup break and held a big 5-point lead over Manchester City, the latter team is currently the betting favorite to win the title by a sizable margin. The betting market doesn't yet trust the Gunners, despite the fact that they've only suffered a single loss in 14 matches so far in this season's Premier League competition. Newcastle is 2 points behind that, and Spurs is another point behind in 4th place. Nonetheless, neither of these teams is considered to have a very good chance of winning the championship. Arsenal. After the summer transfer window, virtually everyone thought that Arsenal would be a strong contender for one of the top 4 spots in the Premier League, but not even the most optimistic Gooners would have predicted this result. After 14 matches, the team captained by Mikel Arteta went into the winter break leading the Premier League table by 5 points and having only dropped points twice out of the first 14. They've shown nothing but an insolent attitude up till this point. Arsenal boasts the joint best defense record in the league because to the addition of William Saliba and the use of Ben White at right back. The former's exceptional recovery speed enables the Gunners to effectively play a high line, which has contributed to Arsenal's success in this regard. As a result, they're able to strangle their opponents, and the influence they have over competitions is reminiscent of City Hall. Granit Xhaka's journey to redemption is one of the season's major storylines, and intriguing young wing combo, Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, are both coming of age at the Emirates Stadium. Gabriel Jesus, on the other hand, has been the most important factor in the transformation of their fortunes. Nevertheless, he's expected to be sidelined for a while after undergoing knee surgery. To what extent this Arsenal team is able to compensate for Jesus' injury going forward will be directly proportional to how far they're able to go in the second half of the season. Manchester City. As far into City's season, all attention has been focused on one player. There was a lot of discussion throughout the offseason about how Erling Haaland would change the dynamic of Pep Guardiola's team. And following the team's dismissal performance in the Community Shield, some people started to express their concerns. After scoring 18 goals in just 13 games, it's safe to assume that the Norwegian powerhouse has silenced any possible naysayers. The goals scored by Haaland have propelled City to the top of the scoring list, but despite this, they've shown to be quite resolute when it comes to preventing other teams from scoring. Despite the fact that they've only allowed 14 goals to be scored against them, they're currently 5 points behind the team that is leading the league after suffering defeats at the hands of Liverpool and Brentford. There's obviously very little cause for alarm in terms of performance, and after the holiday break, it's anticipated that Guardiola's team will make significant headway in cutting into Arsenal's advantage. Prediction: in order to keep their title challenge on track, Arsenal will likely be quite active in the month of January. The significance of Jesus' wound, on the other hand, cannot be minimized in any way. Even though the Brazilian striker hadn't scored a goal since the beginning of October, he contributed so much more to the game than just productivity in the final third. Eddie Nketiah has a monumental task ahead of him to replicate everything that he did for the Gunners in the first half of the season, since he was the driving force behind all of their successes. There's just no chance that Arteta's team will be able to keep up with their impressive levels of performance in the absence of Jesus. Once the Europa League gets back underway, Arteta's management will be put to the test, as will the team's depth in the squad. On the other side, City does not have any issues of this kind. They've been in this position previously, and many people continue to anticipate that they will easily win the title. This is a point on which it's just difficult to disagree. Arsenal will have a difficult month in January, and their lead may already be gone by the time these two teams play each other for the first time in this season in February. Which team is the current Premier League title holders? Manchester City are the current Premier League title holders. They amassed 93 points in the 2021-2022 season by winning 29 games, drawing 6 and losing 3. City finished 1 point clear of second place Liverpool. It was a close running, with the Reds outperforming City in 2022, but Pep Guardiola's side held off their closest challenges to win another title. Which club has won the most Premier League titles? Manchester United are the most successful side in Premier League history by some distance. Each of their 13 title triumphs came under the management of Alex Ferguson, who is widely regarded as the greatest British soccer coach of all time. Manchester City edged out Chelsea into second place, while 3 clubs, Blackburn, Leicester, and Liverpool, have lifted the trophy once each. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel for future updates. Thank you.